Hey, really enjoying our morning talking to Travis Bosler about Central Moloney. And one of the things that I love about Central Moloney is the ties to Pine Bluff, and it's got a great history. We're going to talk about the growth, obviously, and the exciting plans that are ahead and happening there. But I do want to touch on the history.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about what Central Moloney means to Pine Bluff and vice versa.
So CMI, Central Moloney's been in Pine Bluff since 1949. 75 years. And that storied history is really interesting. Originally, the company started out as Larkin Electric, and they moved from New York to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, set up operations in Pine Bluff. And then years down the road, they were approached by a company called Arkansas Power and Light.
I've heard of them.
Which now is Entergy.
Entergy, yes.
But they approached our little electric company and said, hey, we need transformers. There's these things called transformers, and we'd like to have somebody locally who's making them. Do you have any interest in this? And they were like, yeah, sure, we'll figure it out. And they quickly found out that there was a significant opportunity for transformer manufacturing. They renamed the company Central Transformer Corporation. They eventually bought and merged with Moloney Electric out of Missouri. They moved Moloney Electric's operation to Pine Bluff, becoming Central Moloney Incorporated.
Gotcha. That was my silly question.
Yep.
Why is it Central Moloney and not Southern Moloney
Interesting,
or Northern
unique
Moloney?
name.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened. And then probably the most interesting part of the story, we were bought by Colt Industries, Colt Firearms.
Firearms, oh, wow.
Yep, so we were actually a subsidiary company of Colt Firearms for a couple decades. And then they decided to undiversify their portfolio later and sold the company back locally to be locally owned, becoming Central Moloney again, Central Moloney Incorporated. And it stayed locally owned until we were sold to Wind Point Partners out of Chicago this last year.
Yes, explain a little bit more about Wind Point Partners and how that kind of came to be.
The Wind Point deal is a huge part of our story. So Central Moloney is one of the largest transformer manufacturers in the country, but the demand and the need for transformers is crazy right now. I mean, we can't make them fast enough. We've got them sold out for years. Utility providers are desperate to get more and more of these so that we can expand our power grid like we need to. So we needed an infusion of capital. We needed to make more acquisitions. We needed to expand. And so our CEO courted a lot of different investors and partnered up with Wind Point Partners because they reflected the values that we have. And they were going to invest a lot of capital into something that was already working to see it succeed even more and more and more. And so that's how we were able to buy the largest transformer manufacturer in Canada, Camtran, who has 6 facilities, and now they're part of our family. And we're looking at a few other acquisitions probably in the next year. But the growth is very rapid.
It really is. Talk about the Florida operations as well, right?
Yeah, so a few years back, we opened up a plant in Panama City Beach, Florida. They expanded our pole transformer manufacturing. And we've got an awesome workforce there. They do great work, and it's going very successfully.
This truly was the roots are in Pine Bluff, but you do want to expand. What's the future look like for Central Moloney?
The future looks bright. It looks good. Again, I tell people at job fairs and young people, you know, when you're looking at prospective companies to work at, you're assessing a number of things. Of course, you're looking at the pay and the culture and the employee satisfaction, but you also need to consider the trajectory of that company. You don't want to work at a company that's stagnant. You don't want to work at a company that's shrinking. You want to work at a company that is going places. And Central Moloney is going places quickly. I'm not at liberty to share the revenue numbers here, but we're doing very, very, very well. And that affects all of our employees and the opportunities that are afforded to them. So as we continue to grow, there will continue to be more opportunities. And it's something, like I said, with our bonus structure, it's something that everybody will feel.
Well, let's do a recap of jobs available, how people can apply.
Okay, so again, CMI, we've got a huge variety of positions, many of them entry level with no experience needed. You can graduate on May 5th and go to work on May 6th if you wanted to. We've got a place for you. We'll train you on the job. We've got supervisors that will help you learn everything that you need to do that job. You'll have competitive pay. You'll have your health care paid for. You'll have a 401k retirement account that the company will put money into on your behalf, even if you don't. We will set you up for success. There will be plenty of opportunities for advancements for you to continue to build your career and set up the life that you want to have.
You should carry applications around in the trunk of your car when you talk like that.
I have unlimited applications on the internet. It's in the cloud.
And that web address is right on your screen right now.
Code.
It sounds like, why not CMI? You know, like,
Seriously.
why not? If you do need a job, why
It's
not?
wonderful, and we've got people that work out of Pine Bluff. We've got people that commute from Little Rock. There's a wide. You can work at CMI. We've got a spot for you.
Wonderful, Travis. Great to see you, man.
Thank you so
Always.
much for
Please say
joining
hi
us.
to your mom and dad.
We'll do.
Thank you. Appreciate it.